So while we're walking over, I'll just tell you about this statue. This is called the Burghers of Calais by the French artist Auguste Rodin. Basically, it commemorates the time, I think it was 1346 to 47. There was the siege of Calais, and Edward III had laid siege to the place, and then they were basically dying of starvation. And when it came time when they were willing to give up, he said, right, well, I want 6 of your most important dignitaries to come out with nooses around their necks. That's the price for me not going in and tearing the place apart. So basically they came out expecting to die, and I think Edward thought they were going to die too, but then his wife, Queen Helena, I think it was, can't remember, but she basically said, oh, it may be a bad omen for our unborn child, so let them live. So as it happened, they survived. But the fact that they were willing to sacrifice themselves has been a big piece of heroic storytelling in French history. And there is about, I think it's 10 of these, there's 10 copies of it dotted around the place, and there's one here. Yeah, I was right. It says here, hold on, let me scroll down for you. There's a big fact tells you all about it. The figures known as the Burghers of Calais commemorated 6 citizens of that time who offered themselves as hostages to Edward III after he had vainly besieged their town for nearly a year, 1347. Queen Philippa of Hainault. That's what it was. I was thinking, I knew something about H was in there. I think it's Helena, but it's Hainault. Queen Philippa of Hainault was the one who spared their lives. So, now apparently Rodin, he didn't want this big of a pedestal. He wanted it to be at ground level. He wanted people to be able to almost sort of bump into it. He never wanted it up off the ground like this. Well, I suppose these days you get idiots that would try and damage it in some way. But you can certainly see the despair and the dejection in it. The big guy on the right's carrying the key. Must have been a bloody big door. It's a big key.